Welcome back to the Behind the Line of Scrimmage, Episode 3. We've officially made it to Episode 3. A lot of news today for the Big Ten. That's going to be our focal point today. I'm joined by my partner, Cody Minks. What's up?
Not a lot, man.
Not a lot?
Not a lot, man.
Okay.
My cat died, man.
Yeah. Okay.
That's not a joke. I don't know where
I didn't mean to laugh.
You were definitely...
No, but you always make jokes like that. Before we talk about them, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave comments in the comments. We need your comments for content on our next episodes. Please make sure to do that. Like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Thank you for all you guys do. And let's get into Episode 3.
Big time news of Iowa City. They've got their guy, Tim Lester. They got the successor to PJ Fleck up in Western Michigan. He now will join the Iowa Hawkeyes. You got a low bar.
Yeah.
You've got a really low bar.
Yep.
Expectations are high, but the bar is at the minimum you could possibly have. All you need to do is have an improvement. That is all you have to have. It's just a slight improvement over Brian Ferentz. Score, on average, 5 more points a game.
Yeah.
And everyone on Twitter is going to be loving you.
It's kind of depressing a little bit because I thought Kevin Johns would be the guy. I mean, there was reports Friday night. Kevin Johns would be the guy. Tim Lester, we support you as Hawkeye fans. He's got a better vertical passing game, obviously, than Brian Ferentz. Everything we need, honestly, was way better than what we had before. Mm-hmm. Brian Ferentz would run in the I formation on 1st and 10, 2nd and 10, 3rd and 10. Wouldn't matter. He's going to throw a screen. He's going to do a draw. I mean, we just need to be unpredictable, and that's honestly all it needs to be. Luckily for us, we got Marco Lainez, James Restar, some actual mobility at quarterback for the RPO system. Those guys will be hopefully good pieces for us in the future. For right now, Cade McNamara, probably the guy. Supposedly, $1.1 million contract in his first year. That's actually, I read it today on Twitter, the 15th highest paid if we were talking about last year. Which, for me, it's like, okay, is he really going to be the 15th best OC in the country? No, obviously not. But if you're Iowa, you had to spend a little more cheese to get him to stay here because he's going to take the worst offense in the country to hopefully top 80. Top 80 would be perfect for us. If we could get to actually 25 points per game, that's like top 85, I believe.
What other school would celebrate having a top 80 offense as an amazing thing?
If we can get to top 85 this year, that's good. If we can get to top 65 2 years from now, good. Is he going to improve that much? We don't know yet. Was the Western Michigan head coach from 2017 to 2022, got fired. I believe that was their only losing season in 2022. They had a lot of good offenses at Western Michigan. He was the OC from 2018 to 2022. He was calling plays. Kevin Johns, ironically enough, was the 2017 OC at Western Michigan. I don't know. I'm excited just to get a little something new in there. I hope Kirk Ferentz lets Tim Lester do his thing. Iowa's got a semi-favorable schedule outside of facing Ohio State in the shoe.
I mean, you get a very favorable schedule if you're Iowa there. You got the next toughest games other than at the shoe. I mean, you get Washington at home, a team that is brand new, unknown expectations of where they're at right now. You get Wisconsin at home. You go to the Rose Bowl, which you never have. Really good time there if you're an Iowa fan. At Maryland, hosting Nebraska. Go to Michigan State. You've got a pretty easy schedule there.
I mean, we talked about it in the last episode. This is playoff contender. Obviously, next year, playoff being 12 teams. This is easily, I think, playoff contender. If their offense gets into the top 80. If they can get the top 80 with their defense and their special teams, I think it bodes really well for them. They can finish 12th, 11th, whatever they got to do. 10-2, you can take 2 losses. If you lose to Ohio State by 60, I don't know if you're going to get the same look that you should if you lose to them by 20. You just got to score points on offense. That is the number one thing. Score points against good teams, and you'll be looked at in a way better light than you would if you don't. My expectation for them, I'm looking at 10-2 for this year's Iowa Hawkeyes. What about you?
I mean, I would say off the rip, I'd go 10-2, but I do see them just losing a random game in the season there, especially you're adapting to a new offense, getting that figured out. I'd say 9-3, 10-2. That's got to be your expectations.
Let's talk a little bit more about this Iowa offense. Hopefully, can make the top 80 in terms of yards per game. That would be the hope. Obviously, you got Cade McNamara, going to be a little injured coming in through the season. Your running back, you actually have 7 running backs on scholarship next year. You may lose 1 or 2 to the portal once spring ball is over. Your offensive line gets a huge boost with Caden Proctor coming home from Alabama. Maybe a little bit of a tampering going on there, but we don't care as long as we get the benefit of the doubt. That'll be huge for the offensive line. He's probably going to move to left tackle. You have Jennings Dunker, probably right tackle. Mason Richmond, left guard, right guard. Connor Colby, center, left guard. And then Logan Jones will be your center for sure. That is going to be a good offensive line. Most of them very experienced. It's really, can they get their wide receiver production back up to the top? We got to talk about that, right? Because if they hire like a John Budmeyer, who was their quarterback's coach last year, has no experience at wide receiver coach, it's not going to be a good look for them, right? I don't know. It's really, you're going to have really young guys at the wide receiver position. Depends if you can grab some from the portal. Not really sure if they can do that. It's going to be a hard draw for them. You got Caleb Brown. He can drop some passes here and there. You got all these young guys, Alex Moda, Jacob Bostic, Jaden Blue. Really young guys. It's really going to depend on them in terms of the offense this year. But I expect the run game to probably be back towards the top of the conference this year. Then we go to defense. You're basically returning everybody but Cooper DeJean. And that's saying a lot because this defense was awesome last year. Do you have anything to say about the defense?
Special team, special players, special plays, what I had to say with that there. Our leading scorers.
Yeah.
You know, our playmakers, they would say. The guys who really get us into good field position, you know, get us ready to score 3 points.
You could put those guys on offense, and they'd probably be better than our wide receivers there. Anyway, we're not going to do that. You bring back Xavier Nwampa, Nick Jackson, Jay Higgins, Castro too. He's done coming back. Noah Shannon gone to the NFL. Aaron Graves, who was a monster coming out of high school. He's probably going to be the starter at D-tackle. You're looking to replace Joe Evans, your 6th-year senior. He was your leading sack leader. If I were projecting where the defense would finish, it'd be easily top 5 next year again.
I mean, I'd say the exact same thing there. This defense is going to be what this team is led by. All the offense has to do is be competent.
Yeah.
Be average. Yep. That is the only ask. That is the only target they have, is to be competent. I can't wait till we get to that point, and now we need even more. That's something you want to get to, is where, hey, we want to get to a point where, you know, being 75th isn't good enough.
Special teams, special plays, special players. They got another punter
from Australia.
The next punting legend at Iowa. Another Australian punter, same camp as the Tory Taylor went to in Australia. I mean, punting is winning, right?
Exactly. I mean, that's what controls the field position.
Yep.
When the defense, a safety, or, you know, it's a 3 and out, and then you get the ball at the 48, you just have to go 15, 20 yards, and you got a field goal.
Yeah.
And that's all you got to do.
And hopefully you can throw the ball downfield more than 3 yards next year.
But hey, you do those 3-yard passes 4 times, you've got a first down.
Okay, yeah, but Kirk Ferentz is not going for it on 4th down. He's going to kick a field goal or punt the ball. That is the Kirk Ferentz special. But Hawkeyes going to be good next year, hopefully. You're hoping this OC is going to be great. We hope he's going to be great. That'll be good for our sanity. A couple other things in the Big Ten that we'll just mention as we wrap up here. Indiana and Penn State have already scheduled their spring games.
Almost there.
I can't wait to watch those.
It's just a quarter away.
Yeah, and we're going to be reporting them. That is all we're going to have for today. Thank you guys for watching. Just reporting a little bit on the Big Ten. Like, comment, subscribe, like we talked about later. Comment, please. We need your comments for more content. We'll use it. Make sure you trigger that notification bell. We appreciate you guys. He appreciates you. R.I.P. Cat Dog.
R.I.P. Cat Dog.
Shout out Cat Dog.
Guys, comments down below. The odds on the next cat here. I need a name. I've actually already got one picked out. I do have one already picked out, ready to go. Cat Dog, like everyone else in the world, everyone's replaceable.
So, we'll see you guys in the next episode. Sorry it's a little bit shorter, but we figured we wanted to get this one faster. We will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.